Inside Chernobyl today, what life looks like after the explosion. It's been decades since that fateful night in April 1986 when reactor number 4 exploded and sent radioactive clouds drifting across Europe. The world remembers the disaster, the panic, and the silence that followed. But what few realize is that Chernobyl didn't end that night. Life, strange, haunting, and resilient, found a way to return. The exclusion zone, once the most dangerous place on Earth, has become something else entirely. Stay till the end, because number 1 will leave you speechless. It's a part of Chernobyl few have ever imagined. But before starting the video, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe so you never miss out on any of our upcoming videos. Number 10. The ghost city of Pripyat. Once home to nearly 50,000 people, Pripyat was built as a model Soviet city for workers of the Chernobyl power plant. It had schools, cinemas, swimming pools, and an amusement park that was set to open just days after the explosion. Today it stands frozen in time. Rusted Ferris wheels creak in the wind, children's toys lie scattered in empty classrooms, and apartment blocks are slowly swallowed by ivy. Walking through Pripyat feels like stepping into a dream you can't wake from, a world where time simply stopped. Nature has reclaimed what humans abandoned. Foxes, wild dogs, and even moose roam through what used to be city streets. The silence is deafening, yet strangely peaceful. Number 9. The new sarcophagus. Reactor number 4 still looms on the horizon, a reminder of humanity's greatest technological failure. But today, it looks different. In 2016, a massive steel structure called the new Safe Confinement was slid over the original crumbling sarcophagus. It's the largest movable building ever constructed, designed to seal in radiation for at least a century. Standing before it is surreal, modern engineering covering an ancient wound. Workers still monitor radiation levels, replacing old filters and maintaining safety systems. It's eerie to think that beneath this colossal shell lies the core of the disaster, still burning faintly, still alive. Number 8. The liquidator's legacy. After the explosion, hundreds of thousands of men, known as liquidators, were sent to contain the disaster. They built barriers, cleared debris, and risked their lives to bury radioactive waste. Many received deadly doses of radiation. Some died within weeks, others lived on but never fully recovered. Today their statues stand quietly in Chernobyl town. Their faces, carved in stone, tell a story of sacrifice few will ever comprehend. Locals still light candles there each April, a tradition that bridges the past and present. Chernobyl's recovery, if it can be called that, was built on their courage. Number 7. The return of the wild. Ironically, Chernobyl's greatest tragedy gave rise to one of the most astonishing rebirths on Earth. When people left, nature stepped in. Over the decades, the exclusion zone has transformed into an unintentional wildlife sanctuary, one of Europe's richest and most mysterious. Wolves patrol the abandoned streets, lynx move silently through overgrown forests, and bears wander where once stood Soviet apartments. Herds of deer and wild boar thrive in meadows laced with radiation, and rare Przewalski's horses, descendants of prehistoric wild steeds, gallop freely past crumbling fences. Scientists remain fascinated by this paradox, a contaminated Eden where life refuses to die. Radiation persists, yet biodiversity has flourished. It's as if nature found freedom in the absence of human interference. Here the laws of survival have rewritten themselves, not through dominance, but through quiet resilience. Chernobyl's wildlife has become a living metaphor, proof that even from the ashes of disaster, life finds a way to reclaim balance. Number 6. The people who came back. They're called the Samosli, the self-settlers or returnees. After the evacuation, hundreds of residents defied government orders and came back to the zone, refusing to abandon their homes. Today, only a few dozen elderly souls remain, scattered across forgotten villages surrounded by silence and wild forests. They live without hospitals, stores, or modern conveniences, growing vegetables in radioactive soil, raising chickens, and drawing water from wells. Some even welcome the occasional visitor, offering berries or homemade vodka. To outsiders, their lives seem lonely or dangerous, but to them, it's simply home. Many have lived decades beyond the grim predictions made by doctors. They tend their gardens, feed stray dogs, and keep old traditions alive, as if time itself paused for them. When asked if they fear radiation, they shrug. What they fear more is dying away from their land. Their resilience embodies something deeply human, an unyielding connection to home, even when the world calls it uninhabitable. Number 5. the abandoned amusement park. In the heart of Pripyat stands a Ferris wheel that never turned for joy. It was set to open on May 1, 1986, 5 days after the explosion, for the city's May Day celebrations. Instead, it became frozen in time, a haunting monument to innocence lost. The yellow gondolas still hang in the air, rusting but intact, swaying gently in the wind that whispers through the empty square. Around it, bumper cars sit motionless, tangled in vines and grass. The ticket booth still bears faded posters, and the laughter of children that once echoed here has been replaced by the rustle of leaves. The amusement park is the most photographed site in Chernobyl, a place where decay meets nostalgia. Standing there, surrounded by silence, you can almost imagine the day it was supposed to open: balloons, music, children holding cotton candy. But that moment never came. The park remains a symbol of what was lost, and what time could never erase: the fragile line between joy and catastrophe. Number 4. The Red Forest. Near the reactor lies a patch of woodland, once known as the Red Forest. Named for the color the pine trees turned after absorbing massive amounts of radiation. Everything there died within days. It was one of the most contaminated places on Earth. Today, parts of it have grown back, but the soil remains toxic. Dosimeters still beep wildly in certain areas, warning of invisible danger, yet mushrooms, birds, and even deer wander through as if unaware. The Red Forest is both a graveyard and a miracle, a living contradiction that challenges what we think we know about survival. Number 3. The Ghosts of the Reactor. Inside the plant itself, some workers still maintain what remains of Chernobyl's reactors. Reactors 1, 2, and 3 were restarted after the explosion and continued running for years before being permanently shut down. Now the site hums quietly with machinery keeping the ruins stable. Walking through its dim corridors feels like entering another world, a place caught between past and present. Radiation monitors blink softly, and the echo of footsteps bounces off metal walls. Despite the danger, people still work here, preserving history and preventing another disaster. It's a job few would take, but someone must. Number 2. The Chernobyl town today. Just outside the exclusion zone lies the town of Chernobyl itself, once nearly abandoned, now partially revived. Scientists, researchers, and maintenance staff live here temporarily in rotating shifts. There are small shops, cafeterias, and even a hotel for visiting experts. Life here is strange but steady. Workers test soil and water, manage waste, and monitor wildlife. Every evening, the town falls into deep silence, interrupted only by the hum of generators. It's civilization on the edge of nowhere, proof that even at ground zero, normalcy can take root again. Number 1. The glow that never fades. Deep beneath the sarcophagus, in the ruins of reactor number 4, something still stirs. Nuclear fuel mixed with molten metal and concrete formed a substance called corium, nicknamed the elephant's foot. It's so radioactive that standing near it in the early days could kill a person within minutes. Decades later, it still emits heat and radiation, slowly decaying but never truly gone. The elephant's foot is more than a remnant. It's a reminder of what humanity unleashed and what it cost. Above it, life moves on. Forests grow, animals roam, and the wind carries whispers of renewal through the empty city. Chernobyl today is not just a story of disaster, it's a paradox. It's where death gave way to rebirth, where silence hums with life, and where the past still glows faintly beneath the soil. The explosion changed the world forever, but inside its shadow, the Earth found a strange kind of peace. Thank you guys for watching. If you want more videos like these, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe so you never miss out on any of our upcoming videos. See you next time.